Abdiwelli Ahmed was a student attending an Islamic school when he came to a life-changing realization. The answer he was looking for wasn't Muhammad. It was Jesus.
I was brought up to believe that Islam is in my blood, in my thinking, in my heart, and everything. But in the other way, God has a purpose and a plan for me.
And despite pressure and persecution, he enrolled in a Bible college and immediately started preaching the gospel.
I was persecuted, I was set away, then I was beaten up, I was set away from home. All sort of bad things were done to me. My own life was in danger.
Abdiwelli got married, became a family man, and his ministry began to grow. And on February 7, 2013, he was gunned down by 3 assassins on a street in northern Kenya. People who didn't understand their commitment to the gospel were shocked at his wife Helen's response to the murder of her husband.
We have a triumphant God, and we know He's going to triumph in this situation.
Long before he was murdered, Abdiwelli showed that he would pay any price for his obedience to Christ. Almost immediately following his conversion, he was beaten. At one point, a mob of 40 people came to his mother's house seeking to kill him. He escaped and later said, "They were like a cat, and I was a mouse in my own hometown." He moved to Niger for 3 years and focused his ministry on the Tuareg tribe. And then, overwhelmed with compassion for his own Somali people, he moved to Garissa, 95 miles from the failed state and terrorist hotbed of Somalia. In Garissa, the threats began again almost immediately. A mob of Muslims came to Abdiwelli and Helen's house with gas cans, intending to burn it down. "When we received death threats," Helen would say later, "we'd pray together, and that would give us peace, because God said He would be with us." Finally, more than 2 decades after putting his faith in Christ, 3 assassins shot him to death as he talked with another pastor in the center of Garissa. Abdiwelli's ministry was powerful. Returning to Garissa years later, Helen was surprised to learn that Abdiwelli's reputation had spread. She was told that every Somali knows about his witness. His influence is still felt throughout the entire Somali Christian community. We have found Somali Christians that have been inspired by his story all over East Africa, and even in Europe and the United States. On this day of the Christian Martyr, we celebrate the life and ministry of men and women around the world like Abdiwelli. In spite of threats, persecution, and even in the face of death, they do not run away. They joyfully embrace risk and danger to share the good news of Jesus Christ.